Gravity is coming and superposing, you would see some kind of a background to me.
So yeah. Actually, if suppose I'm sitting in India, I'm observing the gravitational wave, and somebody is sitting in some other country and they're also observing the gravitational wave. Is there any physical disturbance or interpretation which will make some difference? Any quantity which is making a difference between the gravitational waves from place to place, or weather to weather, or any physical quantity is affecting it?
Yeah, so, well, the only thing that affects is that your sensitivity of your antenna. So, the gravitational waves have two polarizations, and if you have two detectors that are oriented differently, you might be measuring two different combinations of the polarization. This is actually a good thing because by combining the data, you can actually solve for two polarization states. And this is one reason why the LIGO India is actually going to be really important for extracting many other information in this sequence.
One unrelated question. Many times we try to observe the human existence in the universe.
Yeah.
Any such organization, what are kind of observation one can see to find out the human?
So there is one very ambitious and old project called the SETI, the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. It's probably the only scientific way of addressing this problem that I've seen so far, due to Sagan and so on. So what they look for is to, so he has made some argument that if there is an intelligent civilization, there are certain frequencies that are most sensitive to detect and transmit. It turns out to be radio frequencies in certain wavelengths, I forget. So they have basically dedicated or used some time from some very powerful radio telescopes to look for any specific human signature in the radio signals that been received by these radio telescopes.
Intelligence in our known form.
No.
But something else is there. So how do you?
No, but the fundamental physics laws applicable everywhere in the universe. So the same physical role that govern us should be governing them also. So of course, one could question the calculation of the choice of this particular frequency, etc. But I think they have some arguments to why this is the best way to look for it.
Right now we can only look for that kind of
That's only
basic idea. It's the universe telling us a non-mathematical component of the universe has always been questioned. We now that narrow regime bring to life as we know it.
So told that there may be a life. What is the chance? Like, if some people may be advanced of us also, like some Earth can be advanced. So if they produce if they send any signal, we have the capabilities to receive that signal. So any gravitational signal, whatever it is.
Yeah, so that's the argument. I think there is some argument that these radio frequencies are the best way to send and receive information from intelligent civilizations, and that's why I think this group of astronomers look for this search for extraterrestrial intelligence using radio observations. In any case, gravitational waves are going to be the poorest way to do this because they are weak coupling to any detector.
I think one more last question and we can go ahead.
Sir, since we consider the universe is expanding, so the gravitational waves like traveling from farther galaxies, do they stretch, sir?
Exactly, they would stretch exactly like electromagnetic waves, or in more jargon where they would be redshifted. Their wavelength will be increased because of cosmological expansion. And what we are observing are the redshifted gravitational waves.
If they travel from farther galaxies, like it will affect the detection process.
Yeah, it would affect the frequency of the waves. And what we are seeing are the frequency shifted waves.
Okay, last question. Where is this LIGO India is coming up?
So LIGO India is coming up in Maharashtra, in the Hingoli district, which is near Nanded.
Yeah, it's very important. Why that place?
Why that place? There are a number of restrictions on the site because it's a very sensitive measurement. The site has to be very quiet in terms of geology. So it has to be seismically stable, it has to have some stable rock and so on. And also has to be far away from major cities, transportation hubs, railway lines and...
How far from
It's about 300 or
So is it like a desert?
It's a very dry.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our Director of Research, Dr. Vinod Agrawal, to hand over a small token of gratitude to Professor Ajit Pradneshwari. It's my immense pleasure to introduce Dr.